Welcome to yet another video from the itvideos.com, and in this video I'm super happy. At the same time I'm sad. I've got a bit of mixed feelings. So the news is out. Internet Explorer is finally dead, or is it? I can still access Internet Explorer on my Windows. On Windows 10, well, it is Windows 11 where you won't find Internet Explorer, and Microsoft has announced that in Windows 11 it is going to be Microsoft Edge that's going to be your default browser. So what is Internet Explorer? For those who started using internet in mid 90s or late 90s, such as myself, Microsoft released Internet Explorer in 1995 with the, and I think it was Windows 95 back then. So let's talk about Internet Explorer a little bit. Internet Explorer made its debut back in 1995, and by 2005 it was dominating the market. It was nearly 90+% of the users were using Internet Explorer. Yes, there was Netscape Navigator, but Internet Explorer was the go-to browser. Then gradually Google Chrome, Apple Safari, Mozilla, they took over, and they started adding more features, adding more flexibilities to user, and so users started moving away from Internet Explorer and started to adopt other browsers, and Microsoft users refer to other browsers as third-party browsers. So, well, they're no longer third-party browsers now. The other browsers, Chrome and Firefox and Apple Safari, they have gone mainstream, but Chrome is now the dominating browser. So, for example, if you open up Windows and if you ever get a prompt, would you like to make Internet Explorer as your default browser? I say no, I don't even want that prompt showing ever again. So Chrome is the way to go. You either go with Chrome or Firefox. Well, my favorite being, Firefox was at one point my favorite, but now it is, no surprise, it is Chrome now. I was reading somewhere that some people in the news is not taken lightly by people who are working in some of the government organizations, because some of the applications work only on Internet Explorer and does not work very well on other browsers, because government organizations, some of the government organizations, I'm just generalizing, I'm not saying everyone, some of the government organizations use legacy softwares, and they work very well with the old school browser, let's call it IE. So they would be struggling to have Internet Explorer dead, or call it retire. Well, it's retired, it's not dead, totally it's not dead, but it's just that Microsoft won't be releasing the new version of Internet Explorer, the last one being Internet Explorer 11, and that's it. That's the end of Internet Explorer. And I would say the rise of smartphones arguably delivered a fatal blow, with Apple devices coming pre-installed with Safari and Android devices coming pre-installed with Chrome. People started forgetting, well, not totally forgetting, but moving away from IE and not really liking it. And soon Microsoft realized that, well, it's not worth putting effort in Internet Explorer, because there's not much audience. They're all heading towards modern browsers. So I think in a way they made a good decision, because why to invest heavily? It's why to invest time and money on something that people are never going to use in the long run. So I think that they made a good decision out of it. After nearly 27 years, Internet Explorer's demise was not actually a surprise, because we saw it coming. And as a developer, I hated working with the IE and making things compatible with IE, because things would work fine. As a developer, things would always work fine in Chrome, in Safari, in Firefox, in all the other modern browsers, but in IE it will always struggle. So I would have to tweak things to and somehow make few changes in my code just so that it can work and become compatible with IE. And people don't use IE. It's only 10% or 15% of the population using IE, barring the government organizations where they have legacy softwares where they use IE. But Microsoft said last year that they're going to put an end to IE in June 15, 2022. So it's now the end of it. What that tells me is everything has a shelf life. I mean, you may be dominating market, or you may be dominating the world at one stage, and down the line, if you don't cope up with the competition, you're out of the race. And I think that's what happened with IE. But thanks to Internet Explorer, I mean, with the help of Internet Explorer, we were able to experience the internet. So I don't want to discount how good IE was back then when it started. And back then, of course, we didn't have all those rich websites with all the resources, with all the dynamic web pages. We didn't have, I mean, the pages were pretty much HTML, plain static pages back then. And Internet Explorer did okay back then to serve those pages. But now, with the modern websites having a rich experience, dynamic content being served on the internet, I don't think there was a place for Internet Explorer. So I think Microsoft did the right thing. It's the Edge browser that Microsoft is focusing on. So Edge browser is something that you will get is the default browser when you install Windows 11. I hope you can relate to me when I say it's a big relief for developers. Finally, not having to worry about making things compatible with IE, because Microsoft has officially said goodbye to IE. But anyway, please let me know your thoughts. I would love to hear your thoughts and your feedback. How you felt when you found out that, well, yeah, Internet Explorer is not there anymore. It has been officially retired, and you can now use Edge or other modern cross-platform browsers. Again, thanks for your time. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. It will encourage me to make more content for you. So thank you again for your time, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.